what may I say? Alright, I know that. Gucci man, Gucci. People, the whole 5 days come and it don't come.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from the title, today I'm finally going to share my experience on what it was like being pregnant, right? So without further ado, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm not joke, subscribe. I'm serious, not subscribe right now, because we're trying to get to 500 subscribers right now. 500. So please subscribe and let's get right into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start off with me finding out. So basically what happened was I missed my period. Yeah, and I was like, oh no, it just late and then nothing at all. And then I say, hold on, my period has never been late in my life. Like no matter what, it just always on time. So I was like, this is weird. What may I say? Alright, I know that. Gucci man, Gucci. People, the whole 5 days come and it don't come. I said, Lord gosh. So I text my boyfriend and I was like, yo, when I see my period, I don't know. So like I say, maybe I just sorry, the baby is sleeping. So he's like, maybe I just it just late or something. So I said, no man, my period never ever late. And I was waiting for like 2 days to 3 days, and when I see nothing now, it's whole of 5 days and it's still not come. So I said, alright, cool, we're gonna buy a pregnancy test. So I went with my best friend to go buy a pregnancy test, and I took it at her house, you see me, and lo and behold, 2 big line just pop right up. It didn't even wait. It didn't even wait. But to be honest, when I saw it, me never, like how people that cry or them overreact and them a fret and all this. Me I be really honest with you know. Me never did a fret. I me never feel no way. Me kinda did happy. Me kinda ish happy-ish. Yeah, so I took a picture. I'm gonna insert the picture. But I took a picture of the test and myself. I don't want to feel like somebody a catfish or somebody a lie. So I'm just gonna take it with myself in there. You see me? And I took the picture and I sent it to him, and he was like, wait, is that positive? And I'm like, yup. But to be honest, him did happy, because a long time him want a kid, you see me? So him did Gucci, him did glad. So that was good. I think we met up the day after, and I showed him the test that I took, and I was like, yo, what the hell? And he's like, yo, you're pregnant. And the two were just sitting at the people in parking lot on the pavilion parking area right there. So just sit down and like it a lick like, oh my gosh, we're about to have a kid. But it didn't. Me did love it. Me did alright. Me did Gucci. Me never did a fret or nothing. And him, yeah, as me say, him did happy. So that was basically what happened when we found out. When I went back home that same day, we actually went to the supermarket first, and we got one of the more expensive pregnancy tests, and I took that one and it did show positive. So 2 whole pregnancy tests confirmed that I was positive. So whatever. So that happened. Now, like, what like 3 months or a month. It was a month. So a month after I found out I started having really bad morning sickness. But the thing is, it wasn't just happening in the morning. It did kill me. Like, brother, I could not keep doing nothing. Even water, I couldn't keep doing nothing. I go feel like coconut water, not a thing would stay inside my system. And I got so weak and dehydrated, so I had to go to the doctor. So I ran to the doctor now with my boyfriend, and he did buy up some stuff for me, like some watermelon and something, while I was there waiting for the doctor. And the nice people them at Online Medics that's in Greater Portmore, they made me lie down on a bed until the doctor was there, and they were very, very nice. Customer service was up there, even the doctor as well. It was Gucci. I felt so good and secured and happy and comfortable. Anyway, so the doctor confirmed that I was me, and because I was dehydrated, like I mentioned before, the doctor gave me I got how much, like 3 bags of drip. Yeah, so IV insert in my hand. I'm afraid because me afraid I needle, me afraid of injection, and that needle going on my hand, and me never get them IV something there. Me never got hospital and them look something. When me got a doctor, me got a doctor just because I'm medical in a high school. Yeah. Anyway, so me get my 3 drip and everything, and then we did feel much better. You see why me I get it? Probably like the second to last one. Me just feel a piece of hungry drop down for me. Me did so hungry. Me hungry. It's like my body I said, alright, yes, like it make me know say, yo, me really did malnourished, and me did really dehydrated, and me need to get something in my system. Brother, hey, yes. Anyway, so that done, and me feel a little better. The doctor told me said not to eat nothing spicy, not to consume anything like have acid, like orange and pineapple. I could not eat those. I could drink most stuff, like even orange juice I could drink, because, you know, citric acid, that would upset my stomach. He gave me something to line my stomach, like a medication, and then he gave me something called Gravel. Everybody who pregnant know about Gravel, that help with vomiting. You see me? So I just have to make sure he's fine. Yeah, so that's what happened basically. Anyway, so after that I had a business meeting in Mobe with this company that I was recently hired at, right? And it was fun and all of that, but brother, I was pregnant at the time, and me did just get the pill them, like me just get back on track as it relates to my digestive system. And me I go on a full trip to Mobe to stay in a hotel for like 3 days, to have business meetings. So, you know, me have to try hold it like a G. Me have to try do vomit on the bus and all that. Do show no signs of pregnancy or no sickness or nothing. Me have to try hold it where I'm like me have to hold it. We did feel nauseous on the bus, but me have to try hold it. You see me? And there's this person, one of the co-workers, she had some smelling salt, I think that's what it's called, and she gave me to smell on the bus ride, and it actually helped, thank God. And I had my cold bottle of water beside me, because as I say, cold water helped to soothe me when I felt nauseous. So I made sure I had that, and I had the smelling salt that the lady gave me, and that was really helpful. So thank goodness. Anyway, so when we got there and everything, went straight into the meeting, I was still feeling a bit nauseous, but me have to try to hold it because I'm now in the meeting. So when I like food time, everybody have put up them plate and all of that, and me now try for search because it's all inclusive. and it's a buffet type of style. So me I walk around and I try to look what I want to eat, because me never have an appetite for one, but me did hungry because of all of that thing I did before. So me did need to eat something, but me did also nauseous. So me I go and me I walk and me I say, I go eat. I'm gonna take up something to eat. Them did have soup as well, so I'm glad for that. Me take some soup as well. I'm just take time drink it. Just take my little time. I don't rush nothing, cause naturally I'm a fast eater. Be a cut and swallow. But me never rush it. Me just take my time and go through. You see me? And yo, you must sleep back, you know. I talk too fast, and me I open back same time. Anyways, so I just take my time, and everybody I look upon me like, are that alone you eat? Cause me play the little, like me have a little bit in my plate. I go include a picture of me did. It's not the same day, but one of the day them, but they take this and it did, you know, showing how much more.
Okay guys, so the reason why you're seeing the orange strips or the slices in my plate was because I mixed up the timeline. So apparently what happened was I actually went to the business trip first, and I was just on my personal gravels that I bought for myself, and then afterwards, like 3 days after I went on that trip, I went to the first doctor's appointment, to the first doctor's visit. So yeah,
I take. I'm gonna just show how much food I take. Everybody played full to the brim, full to the brim, and I this me I take. That me I take the little bit there, cause me I try to, you know, go and hold it like a G, as me say. I'm just go and hold it. Anyways, so after all of that, everything did Gucci. Me never vomit the whole time I did there. Me did try to maintain like try to discipline myself in taking the gravel pills then, and just try to breathe. I don't know, but I try everything to just make sure so I don't vomit or appear sick and all of that. Maybe I try my best, and I think I did a good job. Now, in December, I went up to Negril for my Christmas. At December, I say summer. I hope at December, I say. But I went up to Negril for my Christmas to spend my Christmas holiday with my dad and my stepmom, right? And while I was there, after a few days, I'm tell you, every morning my stepmommy is that type of person where she prepare fruits every single morning before we actually have actual breakfast. So we'll wake up, I will get fruits, and then like probably 30 minutes after, an hour after, we get what actual breakfast, like pancakes or whatever, right? And I felt overconfident, so me run gonna eat a one pineapple. Yeah, and boom, bathroom. Sick. Who sick like me? Nobody. Me fall back sick. Living at the people in the bathroom. Me live in the bathroom. Me just sit down on the ground and I vomit along. So coconut water would not work. Regular water would not work. Cause sometimes when I drink cold water, that will help soothe me. But that never did work neither. Like me just really just like relapse. Like it just come back madness and just come hard. And it got so severe, like I literally could not hold anything. And even if I did not have anything in me, I was just going to the bathroom for just vomit's sake. Like never have nothing in me, did completely dry, and my body just still wanted to vomit. So my dad say, oh, this not gonna work, and him carry me go up to Sav Hospital. The hospital full and all of that, and we did stress out because me dey in one wheelchair people for like a whole day. I have to sleep in the wheelchair. Remember I'm pregnant, I'm dehydrated, I'm weak out, right? And it was just the worst experience ever. We did all start cry. We did cry, brother. Luckily, Chris and his boss, that's my boyfriend, and his boss was coming up to Negril, well, Westmoreland, and they both stopped by the hospital to look for me. What a coincidence when me there Negril, that I when them come Westmoreland for work. Anyway, so they stopped by me and his boss gave me some advice and all of that, like how to help me and encouraging words. And then Chris, of course, he was there supporting me. From day one, I was a support me still, but yeah. So he was supporting me and I really appreciated that. My dad, my stepmom, everybody just came to visit all the time and it was just really nice. But me did a ball brother because me did just really want a bed. My back did a kill me. Me did just dehydrated, me did weak, me did need for sleep and I couldn't sleep. I'm in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days and I'll know when I get a bed. So just imagine. But now while nobody's still that Gucci, I'm finally out. But when I came out, guys, me never did okay. Me never did okay when I come out. It's because I had to come back down to Kingston. That's why I'm come out. You see me? So me never did okay. I mean, I think them something that they are really working. Them just they give me like drip, and they did some blood tests. You know the regular blood tests that pregnant person supposed to get. So I did those, and everything was Gucci. And they found the problem. They saw that I was dehydrated when they did the test for my pee and all of that, like ketones or something like that. And basically, they were just trying to get back my body hydrated, but it was not working because even though them are give me the drip, the people them now provide food for me. Like the food that them I carry, me never eat nothing of that. They never, maybe not, me don't know. Maybe because I like a public hospital, that happened, but me don't know. So I wasn't getting better. Anyway, so I came back to Kingston. Well, Portmore. I came back to Portmore and I went straight to the online medics doctor in Greater Portmore that I mentioned before, and him saw that I was really dehydrated and it would be more like a case where I have to be hospitalized. So he recommended me to referred me to UE. So that's when I went to UE the day before New Year's. So New Year's Eve I was in the hospital waiting to be seen, and then we finally get through New Year's, like actual 12 o'clock in the night, well in the early morning, 12 a.m. New Year's mark, and then I was admitted on the ward. So that's what happened. I was diagnosed with hyperemesis gravidarum, which is a severe case of morning sickness. So that's what happened to me, and also because of that I lost a job that I was supposed to start as well, because I was in the hospital when I was supposed to start. So a lot of things happened to me during my pregnancy, brother. A lot of things happened to me, but I'm so grateful, and at the end of the day everything happened for a reason, and you just have to put your trust in God. That's all I have to say. Period. The director still kept in contact with me, checking up on me throughout my pregnancy, which was really nice. So I appreciated that. Up to now, we're still talking while in Bonn, which is really nice. Anyways, so I was in the hospital and I went to do my first ultrasound. I think I was 10 weeks when I did my first ultrasound, and it was just amazing. Like it was literally the most amazing thing ever. Just like I'm just in there, like in my spin, in my flip, in my do all of that extra stuff, and I was like, brother, calm down. That's what the man was saying as well, the one that was doing the ultrasound. And then them push up something on me to see like from the inside, if make sure say everything is good on the inside towards related to the ultrasound and the baby and the pregnancy and everything. And everything was good. I was perfectly healthy. At that time, when I did the ultrasound, also I was feeling better. So, what the nurses and the doctors was doing, it was doing something. So I felt much better, and then I got released on, I believe, January 3rd. That's when I got released. So I spent basically 3 days at UA for hyperemesis gravidarum. Yeah. Alright guys, so I was editing and I noticed there's a few things that I left out as it relates to my experience. Right? So like, I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering like if I had any cravings and then like something there. Guys, I did not have any cravings. I had a lot of turn-offs though. So like I curry chicken or anything curry used to turn me off. Like, I used to get nauseous just even thinking about curry chicken, worse eating it. KFC as well, that made me very nauseous. Even just thinking about it made me nauseous, and I'm not joking, I'm not being extra. Just thinking about it made me nauseous. If you're in Portmore, you should know. I'm not sure. You're not for in Portmore neither, but you have this place, this food place named Stedman. For them food used to make me nauseous as well. Like, nothing against them food or what, but even just thinking about the place, bro, like, or smelling them food made me very nauseous. Like, that is a type of, like, when we think about Stedman food, it got so bad from, like, just for them, just Stedman, mother have to vomit. Like, it's not just a nauseous thing again, made have to vomit. You see me? I'm kind of feeding right now, so don't mind him. He's just being a little cutie pie. Yes, so that's pretty much it as it relates to my cravings and turn-offs. Yeah, me never have no craving at all. You see me? Not one. It would be just cases where, you know, after the hard period of hyperemesis gravidarum, going through that little patch there, and I started eating again. I just wanted, you know, like, food, and I would really want to eat what I never feel for. You get me? So it was just in the moment. Like, if I just feel fit, I mean, this happened to everybody, even if you're pregnant. If you just feel for KFC, you go for KFC. If you feel for Popeyes, you go for Popeyes. If you feel for some brown stew chicken or baked chicken, you go for baked chicken. I did just that. So like each day me did just feel for something. You get me? I say, oh, and let me tell you what did soothe me a lot as well, especially when I was at the hotel. Brother, ice cream did save me a whole lot, especially almond ice cream. That was slaps. Almond ice cream, you the bomb. Honestly, guys, don't mind how I look. I'm literally about to go to bed. I'm just feeding him and about to put him to bed, and then we go to bed. I need to burp him, by the way. You know what? Give me a second. Okay, guys, and I also failed to mention that I had a really bad memory loss. So, like, 1 second, you literally, like, 1 second, you literally tell me, okay, turn off the light, and brother, I forget. Or you just tell me a name, I forget. So I'm gonna just start the clinic, brother, like, the matter way how this gonna happen, and you know, they would the process, brethren. I forgot everything. I had to go back to the nurse and ask her, and when she had tell me, I have to literally write it down, literally, cause I was forgetting everything. What am I say? I was forgetting everything, bro. Like, oh my gosh. I also had like sometimes I'd get blurred vision, like out of the blue my eyes just get really super duper blurry and I can hardly see anything, and then it come back. I got really bad acne as well. I'm pretty sure you guys remember when my forehead looked like a whole grater. Yeah, I looked like a whole grater. I had a grater face. Well, my forehead, just my forehead alone. It was just a whole disaster. I also got some liver spots on my chest, my shoulder, and my back. I mean, never used to get that, so me literally just get it because me did pregnant. You see me? And what I did, well, I tried like regular pharmacy medication, and those weren't okay, baby, and those weren't working. So I started using Herbalife. That's what my mom says. So if you want Herbalife products, hit me up on my Instagram. I'm gonna put the thing down here where it pops up, or you can send me a message on Twitter. Yeah, or you can comment below if you'd like to get in contact with her to start today. Yes, anyways guys, so yeah, I started using Herbalife products. What I started to use was their bar soap, aloe vera bar soap, as well as the soothing gel. From day one, for years now, I've been using the soothing gel. All right, for years I've been using the soothing gel, you see me. So that wasn't new, but I was starting to use the soap, and brother, probably like in 2 or 3 days I started noticing that the liver spots were going away. So just no say girl they look good again. Yeah, give me a sec. I get fussy and want to come for it. Give me a second. So back to feed it again. Yes guys, so come. Aim and pop up the place. Hello, if you want the breast, take it, no sir. Yeah, so I mean, everybody, once they're pregnant, they're supposed to go through this back pain. I got back pain. Sometimes, like, it is just bad, like, it not at, because guys, I really do have a really high pain tolerance, so it wasn't that bad, but it was not good either. Give me a second. This is the life of a mom now. Yeah, people. So I also got some pelvic pain. I don't remember what they call it. It's probably just pelvic pain. But yeah, so it's like my like the pelvic bone. Any move, brother, is like my bone them a crack. Literally, like my bones were cracking. It restricted my movement. It was very painful. Not as painful though, you know what, that painful, but it wasn't comfortable. It wasn't enjoyable either, if you get what I'm saying. And as I say, my pain tolerance is really high, so yeah. And I went to the doctor for it, and them they tell me say just because the baby up, I grow and I get ready for get for the birthing process and all of that. So that's basically why I was getting those, and they gave me something and it did go away, but it did come back because it's inevitable. Like me, I will get it. What else? I also got UTI, urinary tract infection. It's common when you're pregnant. It's common to get it, so it's nothing out of the ordinary, as we say. Well, that's what common means. So yeah, So I got that like one time, and I was treated for it same time, and it went away. Yeah, and it's not like me did notice somebody that have it. It's like the doctor said something in my urine, and them say them go somebody clear it or treat it or whatever. I remember me telling them my last video when me pop my labor bag, or is it my last video? I'm not sure when I go post this still. If I go post it now or what. Probably post it after another video. I don't know. But yeah, in that video, if you haven't watched it as yet, please go ahead and watch it. The link will be in the description below. Yes. And if you did subscribe, you would have watched it already. You would have know. Yeah, you would have know. And if you did have on your post notification on, like if it did on, brother, you would have know. Yes, people. So that was treated because remember I told you guys in that video, for those who knew, that it would it could lead to preterm labor. Yes, guys, it could push me into labor faster than I should have been. Yeah. So yeah. Yes, people, sometimes I would also get like heart palpitations, palpitations. Yeah, I'll get that sometime where it's like I can, like, my heart just feel like it's a bit too strong. You see me? Yeah. What else I got? What else? I think that's pretty much it. So that's basically what I went through during my pregnancy. That's some of the things that I had to go through. But yeah, it passed and I survived. And now look at me, I'm here. Thanks be to God. Anyways, so now it's a story time. I'm just going to, because obviously no one know how my tell my parents and all of them something there. So let me tell you what happened. So my stepmom, I have her number and everything, right? Obviously. But when I found out that I was pregnant, probably like a few weeks after, I texted her and I told her that I was like, oh my gosh, I have something to tell you. And she was like, what happened? And she was like, and well, I told her not to tell anybody because it's she alone me tell. Literally, she alone me tell. And I told her that I was pregnant, and she was like, oh my gosh, Kimmy, and whatever. And she could not believe, even me could believe, but she could not believe that I was for real. But yeah, she kept my secret and she was there supporting me regardless. I mean, nobody really expected me to get pregnant, you see me, but it happened and I'm happy. Look, I'm a nice clean son over there rolling and sucking off him and joking my sleep. But yes, so she kept my secret for a long while, and then after I got the doctor, the first time I said I got the doctor, because I did sick, the back of vomiting and 9 medics. Yeah, remember I mentioned that before? The day when I come home, because I have the drips, I'm obviously I have the something there. And mom did notice I did sick, but she never know what wrong with me. So when I come back now, I text her. Even though she's on the veranda, I'm in the room right side of the veranda. So I text her and I say, Mommy, I have something to tell you. And she was like, what? I'm gonna say I'm pregnant. And she was like, oh, you make that up, Mom? Oh, you make that up, Mom? And I was like, But anyways, I saw it go, and it was kind of like she never actually come talk to me about it and thing. That never really happened, but I guess over a period of time she'd accept it, because I mean, who can go in between she and her grandson right now? Please tell me. not a soul can go between she and her grandson. And to be honest, you know what she do now? She basically tell herself so she's his mom, and I'm just the milk factory. So tell me now, what kind of thing that? But yes, and my grandma, which is his great grandma, love him, bad. Which is good. I mean, everything will work out in the end. No, oh me tell my father. How I told my dad was slaps. Like, me did just love how everything went as it relates to me telling my dad about me getting pregnant. So anyways, story time now. Here we go. Obviously, I remember I told you guys that I told my stepmom that I was pregnant, right? And she kept my secret for me. Bear in mind, the both of them never ever keep secrets from each other. Them tell each other everything. Every single thing. So the fact that she did that for me, we did appreciate that. I basically look on her as a mom as well. You get me? I say, like literally like a mom. And she born the same day as me. Period. June 17. I accept gifts. I accept gifts. Just saying. Anyways, so she was coming down to Kingston, which she mentioned to me, right? Because she had something to do, and she was going to spend time with daddy, of course, because she lives in Westmoreland to take care of her mom, and daddy clearly lives here in Portmore. So she was coming down to visit, and she asked me if I would like to tell dad no, like how she's coming down. So I said, you know, that is a good idea, I'll do that. This is like in December, and I found out I was pregnant in early November. In a November I find out. Was it? Yeah, in a November I find out I'm pregnant. And that's when I also told her. I told her as soon as I basically knew that I was pregnant. Then I told mom like 2 weeks after I found out I was pregnant, and I went to the doctor. Remember that? I remember the timeline. Yes, so she told me that she was coming down, right? And I said, okay, cool. I also agreed that I would tell dad about me being pregnant as well. So what she did was she planned a meetup. So she said she will tell him that she wants to go to Devanos with me and my boyfriend Chris, right? Just to, you know, bond and talk. And this would basically be the official meet with my dad and my boyfriend. So he agreed, and him come pick me up. We went to the one house, and Chris met us there. So him come on him own, he met us there. So before Chris came, we laid out a towel, and we were playing cards and games, you know, on the little grassy area. And then them teach me about this game. I don't remember what name, but them teach me one game. We them play together a lot. Anyway, so eventually Chris came and he brought me dinner. So apparently he cooked and he brought me food in a container, which was really nice. Good impression. So my father was smiling and said, it's a good you this. And my stepmother, she was like, oh my gosh, bring food and all these things. And I said, in my head, I say, yes, baby, give them a good impression and all these things. I was like, yeah, my man, that. No cap, like for real. It did feel good. Anyway, so him sit down now and him say like good afternoon, whatever, good evening, good night, whatever. And we sit down and we talk and everything. Everybody talk, we have band and all of that, and it's Gucci. And then everybody gets silent and everybody turn to daddy. Daddy, I wonder like,
what happened? He's like, what's going on?
and then my stepmom hold him and she's
honey,
they don't call each other honey. So she was like,
honey, remember we're in public, right? So do not shout. Just try to stay as calm as possible.
I was like, make sure I build up my courage now. Because for one, I've never introduced anybody to my dad before, ever. And two, this is an introduction to my boyfriend as well as a pregnancy review, brother. Like, of course, I'm nervous, you see me, so me turned to my boyfriend now and I was like, so talk now. So Chris was like,
As you know, Kim is a really good girl and what.
and I'm sure a good impression. I'm just a talk and he's really, I'm just really immaculate and really, you know. And then daddy just put 2 and 2 together. Like whenever I say I'm pregnant, I never say it. But it's like him start look and like him say, alright, like daddy did that thing. He's like, alright.
Everybody turned to me. Chris is clearly saying something, but he don't really want to push it out there. The two of them look on each other. You don't really want to say nothing, like you hold back something.
And then he's like,
Kimmy, are you pregnant?
and I was like, brother. So me, when him said, I was like, and him just pause, like literally, him just pause, him pause, and I think him did hold on him head, like him just hold him head for a while, and there was just silence. Silence. And then like my stepmom started talk to him now, because the two of them sit on beside each other and we had at the other side of the towel. She had talked to him on her side, right? Eventually like he must say, like he ask me how this happened and all of that, but if me never know about something there, him not shout or nothing, you know. I never have an upset face neither, but like he must say how this happened and whatever, and if me never know about him say like him sure me know about like birth control and him something there, and we just never did that answer. We never did that answer, you see me. Me just did it. I look on Chris and I look back on daddy. So daddy turned to Chris now, like him ask him how would this ever go, like is he prepared for this and all of that, and Chris had talked and like him say, yeah, I'm prepared, I'll be there, I'll be helping to take care of her and all of that, I got this covered and all of that, and I'm like, yeah. But it just feel good, because you know when I just have a good youth and you introduce him to somebody like your father as a daughter, you feel proud. That was like,
Well, I can see you're a good man and all of that. You're really good for my daughter and all of that. And I can see how responsible you are and etc. etc. etc.
and I was like, okay. So it skipped from that now. Well, it never really skipped from it, but that it just started to go into me being a baby, right? And how it was like for him, like the birth and just taking care of me and all of that. And then we were just talking and laughing about the whole thing, and it was just a really good evening. Honestly, it was a really good evening. After a while, after all of that talking and sharing my little baby stories and embarrassing me and all of that, then my dad talked to Chris now, and he's like,
Well, Chris, just know that during our pregnancy stage, you're going to go through it. The pregnancy hormone say it's not normal.
Same tell me, say just don't give in to it and don't make it come between the two away. We must always stick together and all of that. And that's what he was basically advising my boyfriend, right? Just make it, telling, like giving him a heads up about what the possibilities are as it relates to me being pregnant and having pregnancy hormones and all of that. So that was good, and Chris was like, yeah, I understand, and him already start get it already, because sometimes I want him there and sometimes I just want to fight him and all that. And we just make a whole joke about it. It was just a good talk overall, a good discussion, right? And yeah, that's basically it. Now going into labor and delivery, that will be another story for another time. That's another video. That's a whole nother video. But if you want to hear about that story time, just of course like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment to let me know what you think about this video. Don't forget to subscribe as well, guys. Remember, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers. We're going to get there, and hopefully 1,000 by December. Let's get it. We have to reach there. We have to reach there, right? We have to get there. But yeah, so that's basically my experience as it relates to being pregnant. It was not bad, to be honest. Just like, you know, sometimes I want to sleep on my belly and can't sleep on my belly. Sometimes we just get really hungry. Obviously, we got through the vomiting stage, and that did just and clearly I have to wrap this up, but